Hello everyone, SnowBee here with a huge update from Age of Oblivion. 6.8 has arrived and Papa Mac has put a truckload of work into this update, especially from a map point of view. Besides the new map, we have the usual tweaking and tuning that has been going on in the background, and according to Papa Mac, there has been a lot of that has gone into this particular update. If you take a look at the file that you need to download for the update, it is sitting at over 7 gigs at this point. The main reason behind this is that Papa Mac has now included OCB Maurice's startup mod. You may recall in my performance video, we saw a huge reduction in startup time as well as memory usage when you ran this particular modlet. The only drawback is the large increase in the installation, however, it is well worth it. As Alpha 21 has not appeared yet, this is still an Alpha 20.6 release, so make sure you're using Alpha 20.6 with this particular version of Age of Oblivion. Right, my fellow minions, let's get into the details.
Guns. Lots of guns.
And Papa Mac has answered the call for more guns. We now have a weaponsmith with many guns. There are over 30 new guns, all with their own models and many with their own sound effects. To be able to access this bench and use these weapons, you will need to put skill points into the Weaponsmith skill tree under the Age of Oblivion section. As you add points to the skill tree, you will get access to various guns. For example, 2 different Berettas, the Beretta M9 as well as the Nano. The Scorpion. The Tommy gun. Mac 10. M16. The Spaz 12. And my favorite, which is a sniper's wet dream, the 50 caliber M82. This top tier baby has a very high damage and a very high chance for decapitation. So even out of the box, this baby is going to take the heads off even those armored zombies. This mod has a reputation for a relatively tougher start, and Papa Mac is sticking with that by introducing custom wandering hordes. They could be easier at times, but now there is a chance of getting a spider horde, just crazy clowns, horses, or even a pack of zombie dogs. Remember, as much as a good zombie is a dead zombie, you don't have to kill them all. So, running away in the early game as 10 zombie dogs is running at you is a perfectly good solution. Well, hopefully you can run away. One of the problems that we have had in the past in Age of Oblivion is that some players tend to get ahead very quickly and will access the elite items using skull tokens. To try and slow down progress, Papa Mac has included an elite item section in the skill tree. You'll need to be on at least level 6 of the Age of Oblivion skill tree before you can start putting points into this. This will give you access to the vehicles and to Trader Vic. After that, you will also need to have at least level 8 of the Oblivion skill tree, and that will give you now access to the elite traders that you find under the normal traders. Those are the ones that sell elite items for skull tokens. Another aspect that Papa Mac has included in version 6.8 is that when you repair your elite weapons, you will now have to use your skull tokens. Well, not directly. However, the skull tokens will be used to purchase a new elite repair kit, and your elite weapons can only be repaired with this elite repair kit. This will also provide a skull token sink so that there's not a massive accumulation of skull tokens over time. I think this is a great move by Papa Mac to try and prevent people from accessing those elite and sometimes overpowered weapons just a bit too soon. Oakraven's Power Things modlet has now been included in version 6.8. The Power Things modlet brings in an assortment of solar options, generators, and battery banks. As much as vanilla already does meet these needs, Oakraven has gone out of his way to make his modlet pretty impressive. Besides the solar array that I showed you at the start, there are also 2 generator options. Then there are 2 new batteries. And you'll notice that the authentic sound effect that it produces gets lower as you move further away from it. And you don't have to be that far for it to completely go quiet. So this is certainly good news, is just imagine the sound effect echoing through your base 24/7. Finally, we have the second solar generator. This is just a larger version of the turret that was demonstrated earlier. Certainly very impressive, and great that these are now included in Age of Oblivion. To access the new workbench and to be able to create these options, you will need advanced engineering and under the inventor skill. Age of Oblivion has one of the best stories in overhaul mods. With the latest version, Papa Mac has been moving in the direction of having more skeleton involvement and the skeleton theme being more prevalent. Instead of the previous Mechbot quest, which comes in at step 4 of my beginner's guide quest list, it is now replaced by the Michelle and James skeleton overlord quest. It's not a huge change, but now it is James the Conqueror and Michelle the Exterminator that you need to, well, exterminate. Michelle and James are 2 Twitch streamers that Papa Mac has used, and no matter if you are on 6.5, the older version, or now 6.8, you will still need to find the temple traders, but the main story has been changed to killing these 2 skeleton overlords instead, and not the Mechbot. As mentioned, as skeletons are now more often as a theme in the Age of Oblivion, so even the Skeleton King himself, a separate boss that you must kill, his lair has also been updated with skeletons and not just the general minions that you see running around all over the place. Finally, we have the maps. Version 6.8 has 2 maps, the 10K version and the 8K. The 10K map is mainly the old map from 6.5, though it also now includes the new amusement park, and is still a very well set up map. Papa Mac recommends the new 8K map with many new PORs and of course the massive amusement park. Papa Mac has also included many compo pack PORs this time around, so those looking for a totally new experience, certainly fire up the 8K map. The 8K also includes new caves, which many of you will not see unless you go digging for them. I would probably call these underground dungeons, but they are pretty vast, and if you do find them, you should have a great time wandering around killing slimes as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. The download and Discord links are in my description, and I will see you in the next one.